Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to put on strip lashes. I have a couple tips and tricks on how I successfully put on strip lashes every day, and I just wanted to share them with you all. So I'll go ahead and jump right in. I wanted to introduce you guys to my favorite lashes in the world. I actually discovered these when I visited Thailand a couple years ago, and I have a really good friend, Anthony, who goes back to Thailand every year because he has family there, and he brings me back lashes, tons of boxes, as much as he can carry every year. But I will also link below where you can look at them yourself, but I'll be sure to share with you just like some other lashes that I really like that you could just buy at the drugstore or Sephora. But I just wanted to definitely introduce you to my favorite lashes as well because I wear them all the time. The lashes that I love are by Baby Lashes. And the style I like is the Princess 003. So each box comes in a set of 3. And they go for 360 baht, which is $11.65 USD. So $11.65 for 3 pairs, I think is pretty good. And of course, you'll have to pay a little bit for shipping, but I just really highly recommend them. So from a different box, I went ahead and took out one of these pairs, and they just come in its own little plastic thing that's holding each pair in the box of 3. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I usually just take some tweezers and then I gently take the lash. They're kind of have little bits of glue on either end that keep them to the box. So just be really delicate when you're taking them off because you don't want to distort the shape too much. But then yeah, once I use the tweezers to get off one end, I just pull off the other one. I'm just going to do the same for this one. One thing that you definitely want to do whenever you're using new lashes is you want to trim them to fit your eye. And I want to say that almost every pair is probably going to be too long for your eyes. And I actually think that it's really important to make sure that the lash strip is actually a little bit shorter and it doesn't go all the way to the inner corner or all the way to the outer corner, because I think what really starts to bother people when they use strip lashes is that it starts to like poke or irritate, and then that's when your eyes start to water, and then that's when the lashes start to come off. So you're going to want to actually cut them so they're a little bit shorter on the inner corner and a little bit shorter on the outer corner, and I promise you it's really, you're not going to be able to tell. When you get a new pair of lashes, I would just, put them on your eye to kind of measure them and cut them a little bit shorter. So I just use my handy dandy nail clippers to cut off a little bit off each end. All right. So I've cut off a little bit on both ends. And then what I like to do before I even put the glue on, use your nail to run it along the strip and do like, imagine like you're curling a ribbon, and then it helps curl it to be the horseshoe shape. So then it fits along your eye really nicely and it doesn't want to like lift too much. Okay. My favorite lash glue is the Lash Duo in the dark tone. Why I really like this one is because when it dries black, and it almost looks like I'm wearing eyeliner, and I rarely put eyeliner on top of that unless I'm looking for a really dramatic look. So I just like that. I'm going to go ahead and just take the lash, and then I'm going to put glue right on there along the strip. My best little tip is using one of these photo clip weight thingies. I think I got this one at the Target dollar spot, but I'll be sure to link some below. I'm sure we can find some on Amazon, or I think Michael's, or anywhere, like that. And so I think usually people put a photo on this and put it on their desk, but I like to put my lashes on there. So I just gently clip my lashes, and that way, it could just be in front of me whenever I'm doing my makeup, and then they'll be ready for me when I'm ready for them. Again, I'm going to put glue on the other one. I have another handy dandy photo clip thingy, clipping my lashes there. And so yeah, so they're just gonna chill right here in front of me. The reason why I like to keep them clipped like that is it's really important to let the lash glue kind of half dry, because you want the lash glue to still be sticky and tacky, but you don't want it to be completely wet. So if you're gonna put the glue on the lash and then directly on your eye, that's when you're going to get that issue with kind of like having it slide around too much. It's gonna take forever to dry. And also the nice thing about the dark tone is you'll be able to kind of start to see the lash glue change colors. So right now it's like a light gray in color, but when it starts to dry, it will kind of become a little bit more of a dark gray, and then when it's completely dry, it'll be black. So once it's about dark gray and a little bit tacky to the feel, that's when you're going to want to put it on your eye. So it's kind of like where you could put it on, it will pretty much stay put where you first lay it down, but it's still a little bit wet enough to, like, if you need to maybe adjust it a tiny bit or tug on it a little bit, it will allow you to do that. So a little bit of time has passed, so I could let the glue on the lashes dry a little bit. So now they are about a little bit darker in tone. You can see the difference. The glue is a little bit darker than it originally was. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them on. Again, I wanna take the lashes and do one final little bend in them. Kind of do this little inchworm move. So it's really that U shape, like your eye. Don't put them too far into the inner corner so it doesn't poke you. The glue is dry enough where it's gonna stay where I lay it down, but also still wet enough where I can still kind of like push it down a little bit more, tug them down a tiny bit. Awesome. So when you first put them on, make sure you're just very gentle. Don't blink too much because they might move a little bit. Okay, see the difference? I definitely feel just more awake, bigger-eyed with the false lashes on. That's kind of why I have to wear them every day. It gives me that, makes me feel pretty and more confident when I have them on. For my natural lashes, I personally don't have a ton of natural lashes, so I don't curl them or anything before I put the false lashes on. You can gently curl yours if you think that you'll see your natural lash and the strip lash just like really separate and far away from each other. But I wouldn't curl them too much because that could actually get in the way of the strip lash and make it really hard for the strip lash to go on evenly. So it really is up to you on kind of like maybe play around on what works best for you. For me personally, I just put the strip lash on the natural lash and then I top it off with a tiny bit of mascara. I don't drag the mascara through the false lash, but I just put a little bit of mascara so my natural lashes stick to the false lashes, if that makes sense. All right, again, I'm gonna put on the second one. The lash glue has definitely gotten darker. Inner corner down. Bring them down the center. And then laying on the outer corner. See, again, they stay where I put them, but I definitely still want to push them down in the center a little bit. Maybe pull them down to the left. When you let the glue dry halfway, it just makes it a lot easier to work with, so they're not just like slipping and sliding everywhere. I'm looking at a mirror that I have down here to just kind of make sure that they're even. Sometimes you might have them like one kind of glued a little bit down and one a little bit higher, so just make sure that before they're completely dry, you're kind of like positioning them so they're even and you don't look like one eye is smaller or bigger than the other. But I promise you, it does take a lot of practice, But hopefully with these tips, letting the glue dry, trimming them a little bit shorter, definitely get yourself some of these little picture weight things so then you're not just sitting there, you know, holding them and blowing on them or anything. You can just let them kind of sit there and dry and be ready for you when you're ready for them, and just work that into your daily routine. I usually just let them wait and dry there for a little bit while I'm putting on blush or highlighter or anything like that. But yeah, what do you think? And so for the lashes, the care for them after you're done for the day, just gently pull them off. So make sure you just gently pull off the old glue. I usually just pop them back into the box and they're ready for me for the next day. I feel like depending on how well I take care of the lashes, I could use a pair for up to 2 weeks or so. So really one pair will last you a really long time. If you can tell, the lash glue is drying black. The lash glue is drying black. So that kind of looks like I have eyeliner on already. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some mascara on the lower lashes, a little tiny bit on the upper lashes so it sticks to the strip lash, and I'm ready to go. So hopefully these tips helped you out. I will be sure to link below how to get these lashes, the lash glue that I used, and I'll look for some of these little guys for you guys. But please let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. I would be happy to answer them. Please subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell so you know when I upload my next video. But thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys soon. All right, have a nice day.